in the country.
And
he's showing that
Lewis.
shot blocking ability as well.
Here's R.J. Davis, and that's a good sign for North Carolina. He's gotten off more.
He's standing.
Well,
The nipple up top, Malo back.
Beatty on the drive, hangs in the air. That one trickles off. Christensen the follow. Ian Jackson, fantastic freshman, on the floor now. Drives the lane, draws the contact.
Proctor,
and
Brown, Blue Devils.
And Jackson.
Out on that when he heard the countdown.
Davis, a little bounce pass, tried to thread the needle there.
Extra opportunities.
Yeah, both teams pretty good protecting the basketball so far this year, averaging 9 or fewer turnovers per game as Tanner Christensen, 3 off the mark. And the rebound gathered by Drake Powell, another fantastic frosh. And he tears to the hoop and pile of fouls. But another look at Drake Powell, yet another McDonald's All-American. Cousins.
All the NBA scouts buzzing.
Grew up about 30 minutes from Chapel Hill this past summer. And another turnover here, snatched away by Ian Jackson. Ahead, and Davis with the reverse. Wow.
Once again, bro, for not only the North Carolina lead, but the ACC's leading scorer.
There is Akira Jacobs.
In the Olympics, Akira Jacobs absolutely has to have a big performance tonight.
Guarding the Joker, he was going up against some of the best ballers in the world. What an experience. A little long, and collecting the rebound is Jerome Palm. Jacobs again, got it!
For the Rainbow Warriors.
R.J. Davis shovels it, and it's thrown down by Van Allen Lubin.
Home so far at Chapel Hill.
Yeah, as that three from Cody Williams is off the mark. Yeah, you got a couple of former Cade Tyson, transfer from Belmont, gives them some good veteran presence here on the floor as R.J. Davis draws the whistles at North Carolina from 2012 to 2021. In Honolulu before the Maui, what do you think? He goes, let's just play ball, man. Let's just play.
He's just hooping.
And this is Ryan Rapp, the lone returning starter. And Cody Williams, someone's got to get it up, and it's Akira Jacobs.
In trouble, didn't stand waiting for the basketball, made it happen.
Jalen Washington, nice cut to the hoop.
The thing about that is, look at the way Duke has challenged itself in the early season step to go for Duke at home in Cameron. Going out to McHale, getting the win. By Drake Powell, who struggled to shoot the ball early in the season.
And that pass goes right through the hands of Tom Beatty and out of bounds.
To play their pace. They're going to run after makes, they're going to run after misses. Even against the zone, they don't want to wait. And you see the beautiful cut.
Somehow the rebound out to Marcus Green. Beatty open look from the corner. That doesn't go. We got a whistle underneath, and that's going to go against. Under 10 to shoot. Green up and under. That goes up, in, and one. Christian, where he was the team's leading scorer, 15 points a game. Hawaii actually is.
So they've been beating North Carolina at their own game, even though the Heels still hold an 8-point lead.
Lubin, that was a tough turn. Trimble kept the pivot foot down.
Unable to finish them. The only shots that they would make.
Jacobs loose underneath again.
Another Jacobs not standing and waiting for his teammates to throw the basketball, but no recognition. And Cade Tyson's able to take advantage of.
Now Beatty tries to go off glass. No. Christensen, the offensive board. Back up and in. Program guy in his 6th year of college hoops. That was the 8th team foul point. He also has 8 rebounds, 5 of those at the offensive end.
And Christensen's goals.
R.J. Davis, the teardrop.
I see. If they have to force him to take the runners, the floaters, the tough twos, they'll live with those.
Yeah, that's going to be a traveling violation called against Rapp. Davis pulling up from 3, got fouled in the act, and he's going to have 3 free throws coming up.
And this
where he is among the very best at the free throw line.
He'll get a chance to talk about.
How were you as a free throw shooter back in the day?
You know what?
There's Beatty driving baseline. A little bounce pass to Christensen, who hung in the air. Christensen finds Green cross court, blows by Davis, and then got fouled on what was the draw. His first. And Green gets the first free throw from the free throw line here this young season. Gets both of them. ball movement here by the Rainbow Warriors. And Harry Rulia-Def with the jump hook. And it's a 5-point. Davis trying to quiet them. Can't. The follow-up, though, will draw a whistle. Ty Claude will shoot free throws. And we'll look to try to put it
on the board for the Heels. That is not something that the Tar Heels are used to ever seeing. Their first second chance.
Cadeau with the crossover move. Goes up with the left, the finish, and
this game on the season from beyond the three-point arc.
Game tips off Sunday at 8:30 Eastern on ESPN. There's Christensen, deep touch. Draws the double. Looked like he was in front of the rim with an opportunity to go up. Little fadeaway shot. That doesn't go. The tip by Namiksha. The second one was the charm.
AKA
streamlined on him. Oh, how about the behind the back dribble? But Ian Jackson is rudely met. That one somehow did not go. Davis thought about it, and they're going to call him for steps. Here's Nemo. Ryan Rapp with the strong pump fake, and that's good. Davis the step back.
And just a little out, even though they're not going to quiet down. All right, gets him to quiet down for a quick second.
But Tom Beatty takes Davis. This Hawai'i zone has done the job here. Ian Jackson, though, the zone breaker from out. Playing deep into this possession. 7 seconds to shoot. Tanner Christensen, a couple of...
Christensen showing off his veteran leadership and expertise and experience in the paint. However, you can never...
And missed there, though. And Christensen lost the handle. Numbers for the Tar Heels. Bounce pass, R.J. Davis, the layup is good.
Now that's what the Tar Heels...
Well, double-double already for Tanner Christensen, 10 points, 10 boards. Here's Ryan Rapp loose for a three. That draws nothing.
Quick one here to start the second.
Cross court, this is Trimble for three. Yes. And a little over a minute. And they wrestle the ball loose again. It's Seth Trimble. Bounce pass again, Cadeau. And you just... I had the incredible privilege of working alongside Bill for last year's Maui Invitational, and it was
certainly myself. And I can remember I had my COVID beard in Hall of Fame induction in 2022. And the first thing he says to me...
Deep into the shot clock. 3 seconds to shoot. Rulia-Def for three, and he splashes down.
The struggles have been imminent throughout the first half. Only 2 of 14 from beyond the three-point arc.
And right back at the other end, Elliot.
Elliot Cadeau's breaking down your defense and then taking the cookies.
Yeah, picking a pocket, and ahead it goes to Trimble for the throw. How incumbent is it on the post play to maybe... And Trimble able to snatch it out of the air. Drive to the basket, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Had 12 second chance points in the first half, but the Tar Heels have kind of cleaned that up.
And this is the second.
Which we saw from them in the first half that was able to slow North Carolina down a bit. I'm sure it's something that Hubert Davis adjusted to.
My good Tanner Christensen. And the free throw no good there.
That had been a SportsCenter top 10, or will we have to wait until tomorrow? With Middle Tennessee being in the championship game, you got to say that because it could be a Middle Tennessee event.
Well done, my friend. Great. Ryan Rapp. Offensive rebound there collected by Jerome Palm. And we got a whistle. 14.
It's going to be difficult to beat the Tar Heels when all you're doing is scoring in the paint. They're scoring. It is virtually impossible to get done.
We have definitely seen
Drake Powell coming off the bench. So as a starter, you don't have a choice but to perform.
Nice pass underneath and the finish by Drake.
While not starting, not being entitled, but coming in and doing their job.
Open look here. This is Itis Namiksha.
I've arrived in Honolulu at nighttime because I'm normally greeted by rain. When I come here, this is the type of weather we have.
The sky is clear, right? We got a whistle on the perimeter. Remember. foul is going to go again. Namiksha again, catch and shoot. That's a couple of threes that he's now. Davis off the jab step. Too strong with it, but the offensive board and followed by Washington.
And the offensive glass. They're going to be calling on him for extra possessions.
Jacobs got it.
Speaking of calling on, they fight their way back into this one.
Trimble going baseline, and they're going to call the defensive foul.
Against Classic, and now taking on Duke in Vegas. Ball early in this season in college basketball.
Trimble going. Here's Namiksha from the other side. He's got the hot hand.
This Finding Nemo. You got to make it happen. You knew it was coming.
Meanwhile, Trimble finds a cut. Find some of the physicality, but can get going as we have seen here in this last stretch from Badeau. Lob pass. The connection wasn't there, but a whistle will go against. And Jalen Withers now some heavy minutes here at this midway point of the second half. Turnaround shot not there, but Namiksha in the mosh pit fighting for.
Of course, you're very familiar with the Rainbow Warriors roster. As a turnover by the Tar Heels.
Davis rising up. And it is Namiksha with the ball.
Find a way to get the basketball either inside to Christensen or to get a good look on the perimeter. That's here in this second half. So give the Rainbow Warriors a lot of credit for cutting back in. That cost you in a number of different ways.
Behind the back dribble, Cadeau, wow, finishing with the left. 2 days out from the Maui Invitational.
Absolutely is, and Hubert Davis told us yesterday was kind of a tough jump over to Maui tomorrow, but being here, getting a little more acclimated before the other.
On an every other year rotation. As everyone has rallied behind all of our Davis on the drive. Tyson leaning in. And a whistle-heavy second half continues here.
The younger brother of All-ACC performer Hunter Tyson, who's now
season 47% three-point field goal percentage, second.
And get used to that, and of course in a different role. Before he was kind of the guy, now he's just one of the guys.
Well, this guy has been good day one on Monday.
And Dayton, who does also have a Maui Invitational title with Obi Toppin a few years back, coming.
Namiksha, another crack at it here for Hawaii. And it'll be a reach-in foul against Trimble.
And this year of high school to come to North Carolina last year, he came in very quiet, in that next step of becoming the true leader of this team on the offensive end of the floor.
Can't hit the three. Good look there for Cade Tyson. And it's going to be a foul on Hawaii underneath.
And Jalen Washington putting the pressure on the Rainbow Warriors on the.
Standing by himself, attempting the foul.
You know, after you make a free throw, you got to dap up your teammates. Do it again, Jay Wash. Oh, he does.
Tyson going back over the left shoulder. That was a nifty move.
Attacking the basket. We've seen now him driving it to the rim multiple times. That helps you make the three.
Marcus Green making a three.
And one of the things that Aron Ganot talked about with playing against North Carolina, they'll do that a number of times. And so even though you're trying to play in gaps, who didn't score for the first 2 minutes of this game, but here we are with 4:10 remaining.
Quieted for the most part in this second half. At halftime, Trimble, too strong. And the rebound collected. Green, the riser, gets the friendly bounce.
Green has had some impressive possession.
Beatty, the riser. Nice Beatty who hails from Belgium, sophomore, who was working on his.
I was going to let you pronounce that name.
I was out of Wahiawa here on the island of Oahu. Trying to get it out to Rulia Def.
And Hawaii gave them everything that they wanted early in this one.
The takeaway, and Obasohan lost his footing. But so Osahan Obasohan from Belgium.
I think he should just change his name to that. I like that.
And so a strong crowd here in Honolulu as Jackson takes it to the hoop for good measure.
And Hugo Davis
almost with another answered prayer there from midcourt. But that is how this game comes to a close. 80-plus title game. Final score, Carolina 87-69. For Corey Alexander, I'm Kanoa Leahy. Join us Monday when we kick off the